Hey guys, this is just a short video to explain how your first assessment task will work for 2 Unit and 1 Unit HSC Studies of Religion. If you see on the home page you have an assessment button at the top. If you click that, it will take you through to your assessment grid depending on what level you are studying. Down the side we have Assessment Task 1. If you click on that, it will take you through the assessment task, how much it's weighted and when it's due. It'll take you through the outcomes that you're going to be covering, and then it will explain the nature of the task. Okay, you are to read that. The 2 Unit version, which I'm going to explain, are very similar to the 1 Unit version, but it's important that you read through if you're a 1 Unit student just to notice any slight differences. Basically, for your depth study for Studies of Religion Year 12, you're going to have to look at some significant practices. And for Christianity, that is the Christian Saturday or Sunday worship service. And for Judaism, that is the synagogue service. And for Islam, that is the Hajj. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually visit a Christian or Jewish service and write a little report about it. So what you're going to do is before you visit, you're going to think through these questions. Some of them don't have a mark because some of them there's no right or wrong answer. It's just getting you to reflect on your experience of those services. And then you actually go and visit a service. Now it's important that you try and visit something that you're not used to. If you don't go to church, that's going to be easy because you can visit anything that's going to be new to you. But if you say go to a Catholic church, I want you to try and visit somewhere different, such as an Anglican or Pentecostal church or a Jewish synagogue, just to expose yourself to a different form of denominational variant, so to give you a bit of an understanding when you come to write an extended response question. You have a long time to do this, it's not due to next term, so there's no real excuses for not being able to get to a service, especially since December is Christmas and a lot of people go to church at Christmas time. So get a couple of friends with you if you can, or find someone who normally goes to church if you don't, and go along with them. Answer the questions, take some notes of what happens during the service, things such as what was the sermon on, how long did it go for, what did they do, anything around the sermon, around the church or synagogue of religious significance, and then reflect on your experience. If you found it really boring, don't just write, it was boring. Okay, actually say, I didn't find it that interesting because the sermon wasn't relevant or people weren't friendly or it didn't really connect with me. Try to give some explanation. On the flip side, if you really enjoyed it, explain why. Then we come to the main part of the assignment, which is an essay-based question. Now, this is actually totally separate from the first part, so you're not referring to your experience of visiting a church in your extended response question. It's just as if you're writing it for an exam. Okay? So you're using references from the textbook and other sources to explain the 2 parts. It's, outline what happens during the service, and then outline explain the 2 points on individual and the community. And ensuring that you use references from the Bible, or if it's a Jewish question, references from the Torah. That's really important. Actually put why do they do these things, what's the justification from their sacred text. Okay, and then you submit it online. You submit it here. Okay, and as always you can actually upload it over the top, so you can submit it early and make a few changes if you want to, and then submit it over the top before the time. Once you understand all this, please click on the assessment notification and you just click yes I understand and then submit. So you will know everyone's on the same page. I hope you have a good time doing this assessment. Something really different. You can put photos in if you want of your experience, you don't have to. Hopefully you embrace the assessment with a good attitude and widen your experience of the experience. Thanks guys.